Hey, Ari. Wait. Hey, Aranya. What's up? I don't know why I can't see chat. Okay. It's been a while. How have you been? Me personally, I've been doing pretty well. It has been a very long time. What are you up to these days? I wish I had like a... You guys could see the chat better. It's kind of... The light's kind of annoying. Oh, my dad died? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. How are you holding up? Yes, Hatsune Miku, I am live. A lot of disbelief. Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. I can't imagine. I don't really have a lot of experience with death. It's something I'm like constantly fearing. It's scary because it's inevitable. And I try to see it like that. It being inevitable. But it's really like difficult for me to digest. I'm not really good with the concept of death. I've talked to my therapist about this a lot as well. I'm in constant fear of, you know, a lot of bad things happening. But I hope you get better. Yeah, I don't really know. Are you back in Korea? Yes, I am currently back in Korea. Wait, I don't like the chat right now. I don't like how I can't see the chat. I wish there was... It's because of the light right there. I could put it over here. I guess that's a little bit better. But then I have to move over here. I guess I can do that. Like slightly. I'm glad to see you again though. Yeah, I appreciate it. I've been doing a lot of like professional work recently. Like I'm currently signed with a production company and I've been working with them. I've actually released a song for a lesbian dating show. My song is yeah, that's the only song I released. And I've been working there for about 2 years now almost. It's very competitive. I still have a lot to learn. And I'm in the process of growing as an artist myself. I thought I was better at music, but I really am not the best, at least at the current moment. So we're practicing a lot. Hopefully we'll get there sooner or later. I still listen to See You in the Morning. I appreciate it. It is not like when I listen to my old songs, I don't feel really good about them because I feel like they're not necessarily good songs. I haven't listened to any of your songs. What? I mean, I don't blame you. They're not the best. I could do better. But yeah, a lot of things have been going on. I've been trying to do more content stuff as well. So you probably seen a couple of my reels, my shorts, Instagram, TikToks. I have been trying to make more content, and that's what we're gonna do today as well. Today we're gonna focus on building a template for my music stuff, and I don't know if it'll be interesting. I'll basically be going through drums and finding the right drum sounds for every genre imaginable. That's what we're gonna be doing. That's the nice though. Mirai, Cutie Pie. I don't remember you. Are you first timer? Or did you change your name? Your old songs can help you find path to improving your craft. I guess so, in a way. But like, it's a very strange mixture, because in a way, I can't make anything better than my old songs. Content-wise, like my content-wise, my old songs, I don't think I'm making any songs that are more meaningful than my older songs. But my newer songs do sound better. I can't really show you the songs I've been working on. Yeah, there's nothing I can really show you because they're all like confidential. But I have been posting them on YouTube. Don't show us if it gets you in trouble. I had a couple of like opportunities with pretty big artists, and I was really, really close with one artist. I'll let you guys know when the album's released because I think it's confidential, but I was so close. I was this close. It was the song I worked on or another song. It was between those two, and the other song got picked, and I was like, God damn it! Oh well. But yeah, that's what's been going on. I'm no famous artist, but we can work on a song. Yes, alright. Aranya, do you make your own melodies too? Because I did hear you sing. You do have a good voice. Do you write your own songs? I always feel like I heard it somewhere before. There's no new melodies anymore. Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, and with writing, I struggle to make it sound right. I see. Yeah, writing songs is difficult, especially like in the beginning stages. I feel like it's extremely. Actually, no, it's easier during the beginning stages. Right. I feel, or at least after a certain point. After a certain point, songwriting becomes super easy, but after another certain point, it becomes fucking hard again. Please teach me. I have been posting some videos of how I write songs. I don't know if, like, I'm still experimenting with this kind of content. If you look at my YouTube channel, I do have I've posted 2 videos so far. And these are all from my streams, by the way. So if you want to catch them live, you can do that as well. I can write books, but songs are hard for some reason. Books are hard for me. So. Alright. Let me just show you real quick. Does that. Can I change that? Okay, there we go. That's dumb. It's because this is a new setup. I was in America, so I had to set this up again. But anyway, I was saying that we have a lot of I do like show my process of it's very short songs. It's not long songs. I'm not really proud of them so much, but it kind of like shows the process of how I make songs, and maybe this can help. Show this on solar panels, and it's I wouldn't say it's like a tutorial. It's more just for inspiration. It's not really a tutorial. I wouldn't like follow step by step. But yeah, it's something that might help you. Especially there's a lot of like shitty tutorial videos on YouTube, and it's really hard to find the right one. And from my experience, hey Kylie, what's up? Oh hi, there I am. Yeah, you're in the comment section probably. I think you were. Yeah, there you are. That's you. But yeah. So that's that. Today we're gonna do we're not gonna do this. I will do this more often. Also, guys, this is the new stream time. I'll have to make like a notification or like a, what do you call it? Like a thing. But yeah, this is the new stream time. I'll probably be streaming this time. I can't do it on the weekends because I have to go to work on the weekends. So I'm pretty much like free to do whatever I want, whenever I want. The only limitation is I can't, so my days off are Tuesdays because Kayla's off that day, and every other day basically I'm constantly working, and Thursday is my streaming day, and every other day I'm in the studio like making songs. Because now I work at the studio. They provided a room for me, but I have to share the room. It's not my personal room. And on Thursdays, another person comes in and uses the room, so I have to empty it for him. So I was like, okay, well then Thursday I'll be streaming, which it's not the best time. Honestly, I wouldn't say it's like the best time to stream. I don't even know what the best time to stream is. It's obviously not right now. Yeah. Wait, let me just do this real quick. So I have the options. Okay. Alright, so today what we're gonna do is go through drum sounds. Fuck. Wait. Okay. I'm crying. It's 2:50. Why are you here? You should be sleeping. That's the real thing. That's the real problem. Because I can't sleep? There you go. I'll be streaming. I will be streaming for you. Perfect. So there's a couple of things. I've been investing a lot of money on like online classes. One online class that I've invested money into is Dr. K's Guide to Mental Health. And Dr. K is a psychiatrist who graduated from Harvard, and he's a Twitch streamer, and he basically made a pretty like compressed guide to mental health, And I've been watching it. I've done a lot of, research on mental health on my own. I've read a lot of books on it, but he compresses it very well. So I refresh what I already know. And also, it's very rare that I get new insight, and he does give new insight. And I think it's been pretty nice to have these kinds of insights. He's really into spirituality. He believes in like reincarnations and stuff like that, which I think is pretty interesting for a psychiatrist to believe in. But he believes in that. He follows a lot of Indian tradition. So he teaches meditation and stuff like that, and I think it's really interesting. So if you're like kind of struggling with mental health, or you don't want to go to therapy, or even if you are in therapy and if you just want like a homework that you can do on the side of therapy, I highly recommend Dr. K's Guide to Mental Health. It's pretty cheap. He has different modules. Like each module is like $30. So there's a module on anxiety, on depression, on ADHD, and stuff like that. So you can just pick what you need. I bought the whole thing because it was on sale. It was $120. So I bought that. And I have that now. I've been doing that. Another thing I've been doing is called Tone Gym, which is like my musical stuff. Pretty annoying that fuck. I'm gonna take Bobby out. He's making noise. It's pretty annoying that I can't figure out certain notes when it comes to music. Like, I'm not good with tones. I wouldn't say I'm tone deaf, but I'm pretty close to being tone deaf. And yeah, it's pretty sad. Okay. All right. So, let me explain what we're doing today. So this is a plugin called Battery, and you can basically make your own drum kits. I don't have my drum pad with me, but usually I assigned each line with a drum pad so that I have my drum sounds ready to go. One really important thing that I've been realizing pretty recently, I don't know why, because it's such an important thing. Drum texture is as important as drum sounds. And even though I have pretty decent drum sounds here, I feel like the texture of it is pretty off. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to go through some YouTube videos, K-pop songs, recent K-pop songs, and even, modern pop songs that have been pretty influential to the K-pop market. We'll be going through them and trying to find the similar drums that fit that specific genre or whatever. Also, I voted today. That's a side note. I vote. Oh yeah, this is my song. This is a release song. Check that out if you're interested. So yeah, let's start off with going to the K-pop list. K-pop track list. We're gonna start with the only song I can truly think about when I was specifically think of drums is "They Don't Care About Us" by Michael. That is a good song. That is a good song. I mean, drums are very important. If you look at like my boss's project, like not my projects because I'm still learning, but if my boss's project, like almost 2/3 of his project is just drum sounds. He really focuses deep on drum sounds. We're gonna listen to more K-poppy stuff. So even though this is number one, this is like an acoustic rock. We do want to do acoustic pop as well, I guess. Hey Asmo, what's up? Is that the real Tay? This is the real Tay. What was the drum thing again? You have to find a song that has similar drums, right? I missed the first. Oh, so what we're doing, I'll explain again. It's fine. What we're doing is, we want to have like a drum kit ready to go when we get a like a request. So if someone says, I want to make a song that can you make me a song that's hip hop vibes? Then I want to just have the drum kit ready so I don't have to go look for the right sounds for my drum. So that's basically the goal. And I already have some here, some of my sounds here, but the problem with these are the texture of the drum is not perfect. It doesn't sound modern enough for me. Dechita has the same melody throughout the entire song. His rap is the only melody chain, but he's got drums in there. I don't like Suga's songs. Oh fuck! I don't want to get canceled. I don't like his songs. Hey, if you like his songs, great. I just think it's very. I don't hate it. It's just. It's kind of boring for me because it just sounds the same to me. Like it just sounds. Nothing really stands out. He's not bad, but I wouldn't say he's like phenomenal. I think that's my thing. Anyway, we're gonna listen to this. Jenny.
Special edition and your AI couldn't copy. I'm leaving clues in the fitting room and it's hot tea. No, I'm not thinking about no exes, no, they miss me. I got the whole room spinning like it's tipsy. Don't bars, take it to the chorus. Ooh, wanna rock with Jenny. Keep your head down.
What is this genre?
Nails done like Jenny. I was gonna obsess like Jenny.
Is this hyperpop? It's electropop. I don't really hear the drums that well. There's like claps in there. I don't think this is a good song. You're right, Asmo. Actually, you're fucking right. It does sound like funk. You're so right. I'm saying it's not a good song as in it's not a good song to get drum samples. The song itself is fine. It's just that I don't think the drums are impactful enough. That's what we're looking for. This is electropop.
One look given with flash. Beat drop with a big flash.
I've been hearing. I never liked funk songs. They're all right. I hear a lot of them. I hear a lot of the aspects of it in recent K-pop songs, so I, unintentionally listen to it. I think they're fine. I think they're interesting if done right. But in general, I don't necessarily listen to it. But I've been listening to a lot. I've been getting a lot of leads from like Charlie XCX vibes, like Brat vibes. I think Brat has been really taking over the music industry. So vibes like this have been really big. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna find that sound first. So I already have like a couple of samples in my sample library. Where is my... Okay. But actually, let's go through Splice. It's probably easier to find on Splice. What about Chick Chick Boom Boom by Stray Kids? That's a good song. I actually like that song. That's a pretty decent song. Breathe by Exikers is very recent. The style is very popular right now. I'll check that out. Let's just do electro pop first. So what we're looking for is similar drums. And it's really important to hear the differences between the drums as well, because like this one has more high end to it. It's almost like you can hear the dirt. Do you know what I mean? Like it feels like someone's spraying dirt. This one is very clean, like very muted, very bass-like. And if you listen to the song here, there is some dirt to it, but it's higher than that. Is it that? It's something like that. Is it that? Is that too strong? I think it's that. Something like that. Let's keep that. And some. No, it doesn't have a lot of sub to it. Could be something like that. No. Sounds good, just tweak it a bit. This sounds pretty good too. I like that. That's too subby. That's pretty good too. I think this might be it. Yeah, we're gonna go with this. All right. And then we're going to slide this in here. And then we're going to slide this in What? Can I not do that? I can't do that. Fuck. Oh shit. Um Wait, I thought I could like drag it in here. I guess I can't. That sucks. What the fuck? Wait, how did I do this last time? Oh my god. How are you, Tay? I'm doing pretty good. I've been getting a lot of like work related stress. It's a highly competitive field. So, you know, there's a lot of shit going on. And I really wish wait. I really wish I had more confidence in my skills. I think that definitely like influences a lot for me. Why is it not working? Why the heck is it not working? Oh my god. That works. There we go. We want to find that clap sound. Okay. They use open hats instead of high. So it's like. Wait, let me hear. It's very. They don't really have a lot of. Let me see. Okay. I think this works. I wish I could play it. I can't play the drums for some reason. I don't know. Is the bass sound too big? I need like the instrumentals of Whiplash. Whiplash instrumentals. I think it's like slightly, the pitch is lower or something. Can I lower the pitch? Editor. Tune. Okay, I think that's good. And then we want to find a better open hat as well. Open hat. I think that's it. No, it has to be shorter. I mean, I guess we can make this shorter. So we'll do that here. And then replace sample. And we will drag this in. Yep. We want to make that shorter somehow. It's probably a way to do that. Speed. What the heck are these? I don't know how to... You should go to sleep, Aranya. I'll see you in the next one. You go sleep. Deep Dive by ATEEZ? Alright, I'll check it out. That... No, it's shorter than that. I wish there was like more shit I can do with this. Can I don't really know how to use this. There has to be a one that like shrinks the time. There has to be. Was it this? No? There fucking has to be. I'm fucking... There's no way this doesn't exist. Oh, there we go. No, wait. No, this just... Fuck me. I don't fucking know how to use this. Thank you. Hold sustain release. Is it? No. Velocity, engine, sampler. Oh, there we go. Fuck you. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I think it's that. Yep, there we go. All right, there we go. Okay, we have it. All right. This sounds too much like popcorn. Oh no, actually the song sounds popcorn too. That actually sounds pretty accurate. Okay. All right, that's the first one. I don't... Wait. There we go. There we go. Okay, okay. There we go. I had fucking stupid settings on. All right. So that's the first one. All right. The second song was Deep Dive by ATEEZ. Deep Dive. Deep Dive. ATEEZ. I don't really listen to ATEEZ. What's up, iOrange? Didn't you think like the snare sound is pretty similar? No, this is more hip hop though. Actually, yeah. This is actually pretty good. Okay. Perfect. What we needed. Okay, so now we're gonna do hip hop. Get rid of these. Hip hop. All right. So starting with the kicks. Start with the kicks. It has a very... It's very like subby, very clean. But not that clean. Like that. I think that's it. No. It has kind of like that. Something like that. Or that. I think it's that. Yawan. Hey Jenny, what's up? I lost my Google account. What the heck? Welcome. I wasn't showing the process. Sorry. So I think it's this. That sounds the most similar. Boom. Or, wait, I want to see other stuff. It kind of sounds similar too. It has that sound. Hmm. I'm honestly leaning towards this one. I was live streaming on Bigo and everyone started screaming. What? What the heck happened? AT's deep dive. I need to hear the instrumentals. There's too much noise going on. This is I Saw My Teeth is actually fire, actually. That one's just very, like, straightforward, like a thump sound. Like something like that. AT's never disappoints. I Saw My Teeth is pretty far. Did you show me this, Kylie? I think you showed me this. I think it's this. We're gonna go with this. I think that's the hip hop vibe we're looking for. And then we're gonna bring in is that one? Wait. This one. Boom. And then all right. Work might work.
착착 준비되는 golden plate 이제만 도착 LA to Tokyo 시차에 맞게 고르시의 classic time 내가 움직이면 뒤따르지 girl yes 어디 가도 튀어나와 breaking news 하루 종일 내 노래가 나와 radio 애들은 춤을 추며 flamingo 오늘 내 시간은 금이 나서 adios 난 속에보는 rap step on ready get work gotta work the hustle will make it work.
I hope I feel better. Keep listening to your music. I don't want a relationship. I don't feel like talking with boys. Mingi Oppa. Who's Mingi? Everyone has their own pace. So keep it chill. I think relationships are pretty overrated. He's an ATEEZ member. I think for me, relationships, when you're younger, I mean, I'm pretty young too, but when you're younger, you feel like relationship is like you have to have a relationship or your life is empty kind of thing. I think if that's how you feel, you shouldn't be in a relationship. I think you should only be in a relationship once you're happy with yourself. I need your advice for Opa. I think if you are constantly seeking advice for relationships, it's a good sign that you're not ready for one. That doesn't mean that, don't start dating. If you find someone who you really like, then sure, you can date. But it's more about stop actively searching for people you want to date and instead start actively searching for ways to feel better about yourself and better yourself. Because at the end of the day, like attracts like. If you're a very highly attractive person, then you will be attracting highly attractive people too. So if you work on yourself, exercise, get your body in shape, have a good mental health, your career's going well, and etc., then you will attract people who are similar with how you are in life. So if you feel like you're a loser, and if you feel like you're not doing well in life, and if you're constantly depressed, those are the people who you are going to attract, which obviously is not going to go well. So I would say the biggest advice for relationships are stop looking for relationships if you feel like you need a relationship. Or if you're constantly having trouble and you need like people's advice. And I love your advice. I was depression all the time. Then you should definitely focus on yourself, because at the end of the day, no one can love you more than yourself. And if you don't love yourself, how are other people going to love you? So it's really important to focus on healing. It's hard because relationships are like a drug. It's very addicting. You want more of it. Once you start getting it, even if you don't have it, you keep craving it and you keep looking for it. So it's really hard to get out of the cycle, but I think it's crucial that you do. And you really focus on yourself. And, it's not like, you don't have to like reject people who come your way. That's not what I'm saying. But it's more of you don't have to actively search for them. Is that what ATEEZ uses? It sounds literally the same. That might be the same clap, actually. Chilvery? Is that what it's called? Or is it that? It's shorter than that. It's too long. Actually, now we know how to shrink the speed of it. There we go. You're too young. Your international age is 25. Yeah, you're still young. I mean, I feel like I've started my mental health journey earlier than most people. I started my mental health journey when I was around 18 to 19. So I've been doing it for almost 5 years. I've came a long way. And when I met Kayla, the good thing about me meeting Kayla was that we helped each other get in a better place. And Kayla wasn't really aware of the things that I know, but She was willing to learn. And that really helped us be in a better place than we are now. Alright. You want like a... Let's hear the song.
눈 뜨면 착착 준비되는 golden plate 이제만 도착 LA to Tokyo 시차에 맞게 고른 시의 classic time 내가 움직이면 뒤따르지 girl yes 어디 가도 튀어나와 breaking news 하루 종일 내 노래가 나와 radio
It goes. Yeah, that's just it. There we go. Okay. Okay. Perfect. All right. All right. Next is just regular pop. I've been listening to a lot of Sabrina, and I've been getting a lot of like, what do you call it? Requests for songs that sound like espresso. And she has that retro snare. So we're going to look for that today. Doom, ta, doom, ta. All right. I mean, that sounds pretty simple. There's more oomph to it. Yeah, there's more oomph to the kick that we're looking for. I think we should be able... That's too dirty. That's very dirty. No, it has a lot of bounce. Scaredy Cat by DPR Ian. Is that similar to what we're... Is that the funk drum vibes we're looking for? It better be. Okay, I approve. It's a very, like, punchy kick. You hear that? Like, so you're seeing the reality of song producing. I don't really do this because I'm pretty lazy. I'm not really good at finding the right sounds. I'm really bad at it, actually. But a lot of producers spend a lot of time on finding the right drum sounds. And even if I do, you know, make this template, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to keep the drum sounds. I'm going to have to constantly be changing it because trends change. A song might have a very specific sound to it. I like that, except it's not. I don't like the noise part of it. No. I don't like it. It's not the.
I think
It's very thumpy. It's this without the little sound at the end. Hmm. I'm gonna keep that. This one's pretty thumpy. No, it's way thumpier. It's almost like this, but that's too much. I might have to look up splice. Yeah, we're looking up splice. It's going nowhere. We want like a very. That just sounds already perfect. I wasted so much fucking time. Mm. Mm. Is it like a disco sound? You making this song for yourself or someone else? Oh no, I'm not making a song. I'm just finding drum sounds so in the future when I have to make a song in this very specific genre, I don't have to think too hard about it. Right, Kayla's calling me. I'm not finding the sound I want. Let's check this pack. I think we can do that. I think we can use this. I'm gonna bring this in right here, right there, that. And then we need the snare sound, which is go retro. That's pretty weak for a snare, actually. I'm not even gonna lie. Let's see. Snares. There we go. I would go retro snare. Let's go with that. Kind of like that one. We'll go with that one. We go with this one. What the fuck? I use ChatGPT often, so I have it in like a shortcut. I never use the shortcut. I just go on. There you go. That sounds pretty good. I always just go to chatgpt.com. I never use the shortcuts that I made. And then I want some hi-hats. I think hi-hats we can just find here. That's fine. All right. So we got that retro vibe, but I also want the. Wait, how do I get rid of these? I do like this snare. I just wish it sounded a little bit thicker. So maybe we'll look for. Why am I so fucking sleepy? I might take a nap or something today. I get so annoyed when I'm like tired. Do you guys get annoyed when you're tired? I'm not like, oh, I'm sleepy, I should go to bed. I'm like, fuck, I'm sleepy. Like, fuck, bro. I need a better, like a thicker snare than that. Go with this one. Wait. This is a different texture than this one. Like that one too, actually. Let's get this one in. Okay, we'll do that. And then you don't really need that. Okay. It's a little bit too loud. Okay. And then we're going to save this. Save kit as all in one kit. So anytime I do want another hip hop one. I think I have some hip hop snares in my other folder. Actually, that one's pretty nice too. Wait. Well, no, I want to follow the trend. All right, let's go through a couple more songs so I can whip out another 80s song if needed. Stop with 80s. I need other references too. Fun fact, this is Wendy from Red Velvet. I applied for this. My song didn't get it. That's very like, that's the retro vibe I'm looking for. That's a very like, a different vibe from these. That's closer to this or this. We'll replace this with this, I guess. And then we want, like, I don't know.
Go out, put in palm tree. With a minute driving, watch your shelter.
No. I don't like this song. For Hip Hop Mountains, I do know that one. But that's like boom boom. Like boom boom. You know what I mean? No. I that's true. I don't have sounds for that. But like that's so this is not really common nowadays in the K-pop industry, which is pretty, props for them for doing that. I can always appreciate like new directions. Even with Gnarly, like I can still appreciate them trying new things, even though I don't necessarily like the song. I can still appreciate it. That's like a rim shot snare, which is pretty common, I guess. People are hating on Benson Boone. I feel bad for him. Mystical Magical. Have you heard that song? It's pretty cringe, I'm not gonna lie. It's so... I don't really know his brand that well, so I guess I can't really say it's out of brand. It just doesn't feel like him. At least compared to the other songs. Because I really like Slow It Down. This is one of my favorite ones.
I never met you, but I want it out the reason that slow it down, take a moment.
It's very like personal and very like it was very, I don't know what to call it, like there was a connection that I could feel in a way. Now I feel like I can't with his new song. It just feels like off. I do feel like back in the days I didn't really understand what it meant to have like emotion in a song. I feel like nowadays I do feel it more. His collab with Queen was amazing. Benson Boone? They've been making like crazy shit too. This band is pretty experimental as well. I don't know if you guys know this song. This one's like it's very interesting. What is this like what do you call this? Jungle? I don't really know the genres. Yeah, I think it's interesting. We have been seeing a lot of newer generation K-pop groups doing some crazy shit. I think it's because it's such a competitive market. You need to stand out somehow. And people are finding ways to do that. That's closer to the other song we did. Jin came back, apparently. I've been seeing a couple of his songs here and there. He did a collab with somebody. I forgot. What's her name? Oh, Wendy. Yeah. But yeah, Jin's back. That's fun. What genre are you looking for again? Hip hop, but I'm looking for more like a different drum set than what ATEEZ had. Because ATEEZ, they have like that kick and clap. Like kick and clap. They go doom, doom, and they clap. I want like a snare instead of like a clap. I guess we can check out Stray Kids songs, because Stray Kids is so different though, and the problem with Stray Kids is I can't send them songs because they don't take songs outside of their company. Like, they make their own songs. So Wu-Tang Clan Cream or Gravel Pit. Wu-Tang Clan. This is way too old school though.
Let me catch hands. Moms bounced on old man. So then we moved to Shallon 16 and running up.
We gotta go K-pop, Asmo. So something like this would be like this. Yeah, but this is not really a popular what do you call it? Vibe? Genre? I'm trying to find like really popular vibes, like very generic vibes. We're not trying to do something unique here, although, you know, uniqueness is good. That's not what we're looking for right now. Actually, I think we don't have anything R&B. So let's try to do R&B, cuz R&B has snares too. It's a good R&B song. K-pop R&B. Chakone. What does that even mean? Chakone. No idea. I don't even know how to say it. I'm looking at it. It's probably like some kind of classic music word. Yeah, this is what I was looking for, but the impact is so weak. We can definitely find some similar sounds though. I'm just trying to like have a kit ready, so snare. Where did you see that video on TikTok? You know, the Eminem, I don't remember what song it was. Like, he goes like, "Where's my snare? I can't hear my snare," or something. And there's like a TikTok meme of like a Chinese kid looking for his snail. It's like, "Where's my snare?" Anyway, I'm racist as fuck. Is it that? The Way I Am? Oh, you get me? I've been using this a lot. It just feels off for me. I don't know why. I actually like that better. Also, I don't like this kick. I need it to be shorter. Oh, the way I... Oh, that's the Eminem song. I thought you were saying you're racist too. Damn. I'm the only racist one here. Good for you guys. Good for you guys not being racist. I want another, like, a really thick clap or something. That's too long. Okay. Perfect. All right. I think that's it for now. Is there any genre I'm missing? So we have... This is like more of like electropop or like, you know, like club music stuff. This is like hip hop. I actually want this here. Right? And then we got the synth pop is popular too. You're actually right. You're so right. Yeah, these don't fit with synth pop. Synth pop has been popping off so much. I don't like I don't like how many people are doing synth pop. Like everyone's doing synth pop. That's not synth pop. Rock is totally a different story. Selfish Waltz. Okay, fine. Why do you like AT so much? What's so special about them? Well, I think I can use the this sample. I think that works for... Doesn't... This is super loud. They don't have a bad song. I mean, I feel like nowadays most K-pop groups don't have bad songs. Because, like, if you have a bad song in this competitive market, you're done for. I would say, like, you're not... There's no way you're surviving. So I feel like most like, okay, we're gonna save this, and then we're just gonna leave it like this. I think this is enough for today. Like, it's really hard as a K-pop group to have a bad song, even if you're like a smaller company. It's really hard to not have a good song. I'm about to become even more insufferable. It's really hard, like, because the industry is very competitive. And usually what happens, I think we're done with. Well, actually, we do need some more stuff, but we're gonna take a break. But the industry is very competitive. You don't have, like, they don't make their own songs. The company isn't even making the songs. What usually the companies, they send out requests to a middleman, and the middleman spreads the request to almost every single producer in the world, in the K-pop industry, and everyone's competing with each other to get that slot in that album. And yeah, if you're not a popular, like, artist, you won't be getting the super high tier producers because they're probably busy doing other stuff. But you are still getting pretty high tier producers for your small budget projects, because everyone's competing. And my boss, he has, like, I think almost 2,000. I don't remember the exact number, but he has like around like 2,000 unreleased songs that are just waiting to be released with the right person. So he stacked up 2,000 songs, and anytime he feels like this song would go well with the request, he pitches it. So he has 2,000 songs that is ready to pitch. And even so, he doesn't get like cuts every single day. He only gets like good months. I think he gets like around like 10 cuts a month, which is a lot, but that's still insanely small compared to how much songs he has in stock. So it just feels it's an extremely competitive market with Hey Jimmy, what's up? But yeah, it's an extremely competitive market, so it's extremely difficult for K-pop groups to miss. Because like, you're getting, I'm gonna guess you're getting around 300 songs per album to pick from, and you're saying that you couldn't find a single good song out of the 300 songs that were made by professionals, and it's I don't see that happening. I think it's extremely rare. The only cases where I feel like there are some trouble is if the song is experimental, like Gnarly. Gnarly was extremely experimental, at least for K-pop standards. And like Sticker and CT Sticker, that's a very experimental song as well. Either those or songs that were created by the artist. It is like Stray Kids. They have behind production videos of their songs with their producer team. Ordinary, most groups don't do production videos. Okay, that's cool. I can appreciate that. So a good way to see or fact check this. I don't really trust it when like idol groups say we made the song, because I've heard some stories that they lie. Sometimes. I'm not going to say who, but I've heard some stories. But you can see, I always check, as like a producer, that's what I do now. I just always check the credits of the song. So you can see with Selfish Waltz by 8Ts, I think this is Edenary is probably who you were talking about. That's Hongjun, and then that's Mingi, and you have these 4 random people here who I've never heard of. Are these the members? Olive, Olander, Pepperoni, Maddox? I'm gonna guess not. That's one song. Let's check out Ice on My Teeth, because I thought Ice on My Teeth was a really good song. Let's check the credits. And you can see, again, Maddox, Blessed. Oh, they're on the Edenary team. Okay, I see. Okay, then that's a different story. Yeah, usually, so what is very common is like, we call those in-house producers, which are producers that the company hired to work within the company. So they probably have like a exclusive contract that they can't do stuff outside of the company. Maybe, I'm not too sure. But so if that's the team, it usually means, I would say, the basic idea of the song probably does get inspired by the members, most likely. But all the special effects and all the really in-depth stuff, usually the team does that. Because it's hard to believe, at least from my perspective, it's extremely hard to believe that these artists who are very young, who are very busy, always dancing, practicing singing, and marketing, doing filming stuff, photography and stuff like that, they're better than me, who spend almost 24 hours a day working on just producing. It's just fucking insane to me. And maybe there's like somebody who does that. There's no doubt that there are people who are that talented, but in most cases, what I feel like is they just kind of make it like an amateur. The song they produce is very low quality, but the person who comes in really ups the quality for them. Is what I've been noticing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're all fucking geniuses. If you're interested in an example, all right, let's check it out.
안녕하세요, 홍중입니다.
Oh, it's pretty long.
콘서트 때 가능하면 락 편곡을 했을 때 멋있을 만한 그런 곡을 작업을 하려고 합니다. 참고 말씀드리면 저는 지금 5시 활동 중이라서 작업실은 못 가고 연습실에서 안녕하세요.
So, if you listen, okay, I'm doing like a nerdy thing, okay? I'm like nitpicking, all right? Because I get fucking pissed off by how talented people are. So I have to find ways to make them like I don't like the illusion of geniuses. I mean, there are geniuses out there, and like no doubt, like people are fucking smart as hell, and like some people can do some crazy shit. But I try to be grounded in reality because it's not good for my self-esteem. So, what I hear here.
콘서트 때 가능하면
So.
참고 말씀 못 가고 연습실에서 받기 전에
So there's only 2 layers there. There's the lead, like doom 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 doom. It sounds nothing like the final project right now. Oh, does it not? But I'm just trying to give like insight on like what's going on. It sounds good, and that's probably more have to do with taste than skill. So obviously he listens to a lot of songs. He probably got trained a lot in that, so he has good taste. So he's good at sound selection, but the bass that goes that's a sample that he didn't make. That he just like dragged and dropped it. So he probably had that, and then he added the doom 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 doom, which is literally do 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 that, but in like a more modern version. So there's only 2 layers there. Okay, so there's doon 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 doon, and then there's the do 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 do, which is we established sample, and then just doon 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 doon, right? The T-Pain song, or I don't remember whose song it was, but and then there's the drums. Which is just drums. I mean, that's not, I can't say anything about that. It's not a bad drums. But yeah, so basically he has 3 layers. He has the drums, the bass, and he did put in some extra instruments, but I don't think it's that prominent. So what he did, I can do in 10 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's so the idea, right? Which is it. I'm not like downplaying the importance of ideas. Like, I think ideas are very important. And having good ideas is like what differentiates like a really good artist. Like, ideas are more of artists aspect of production, but the actual like building up the instruments, arranging it, making the vibe, that's more skill based. That's not really like an artist thing. It's a very like, what do you call it? It's like it's like manual labor. It's not necessarily a skill like a artist thing to do. But I think he has really good ideas. I think the idea is really good. And
안녕하세요. 그때 이제 마지막
I can really appreciate that.
활동을 하면서 며칠 곡을 지금 이제 dropping the making of in the mind, dropping the million of in the mind, dropping the million of in the yummy 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 yo, oh yummy 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 yo, yummy 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 yo, oh break out, get it through, you can fresh, yeah, what fresh, yummy 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 yo, yummy 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 yo.
Yeah, his ideas are really good. I can't do that. He's better than me at that.
앨범 자켓 촬영이 있는 결이라든지 이런 게 되게 영감을 받을 만한 느낌이 이제 가지고 하는 것도 되게 멋있어. 하면서 같이 반응에 터졌던 마냥 이랑 약간 봤어요. 야 모이 다치지 말고 톤에 왜 아마 teach like allergy 그렇게 왜 아마 teach like allergy 아마
Same headphones. Shout out. Good taste. Good taste.
확실히 안 써? 살 것 같아. 그러니까 왜 캐릭터 아예 살리려면 확실히 아머티즈로 해줘. 아머티니까 이게 차이가 있어. 오늘 하러 왔습니다. 해볼게요. Whistle for me, fall on your way. 눈가에 까락결이 묻어 way. 야, 숨쉬듯 까모래. 야, 중간을 못하지. 야, 솔직히 중간을 못하지. 이것만 잘하면 돼. 기분이 좋지?
Yeah, his tone. Yeah, obviously I can't beat like actual professional training when it comes to vocals, and I think that's and the thing that you can't beat with artist created songs is that the artist knows best about themselves, and their group. If I make a song, I'm gonna make a very generic song because my goal is to sell the song. I'm not trying to, make an artistic statement with that song. But with the group, they have more freedom almost because they already know that they're going to use this song and they know their group well. They can develop the character of their group with that song. They have that opportunity. So they're going to make better songs basically, in general. For that group at least. But yeah, I think it's cool that they do this. Production behind the scenes. I do feel it is an aspect of music that we don't really get to see often, especially with artists. A lot of artists usually buy their songs. So having K-pop groups actually work on their songs, I think is really good for the brand image of that group. And it's cool. It's just cool to think that the people who are singing the song made the song. Because that's not really common. I mean, like, I used to, make fun of like artists who just go into the session and they don't really add any value to the session, but they just sit there and they just listen to the song and, oh, I wrote this song too. I made fun of them, but now I appreciate them more because they're more involved in the process, not necessarily saying that they made the song. It's actually funny. His company was tossing out old boxes and they found his mixtape. And they immediately brought him in as their first trainee. That's funny. That's cool. Hey, good for him. I definitely feel skill is something a lot of K-pop artists lack. No, I wouldn't say that actually. Never mind. Not skill. Artistic taste, I say, is what a lot of artists lack, especially in the K-pop industry, because you're confined. You kind of have to do whatever you're told to do. You don't really have a choice to have taste. But if the group makes their own songs, I definitely feel like you have better songs. You just have better songs. That's just how it works. So I think that's why Stray Kids, and I don't know how big ATEEZ is, but since I know their name, they're pretty big. Stray Kids and ATEEZ, I think what stands out for them is that they actually make their own songs. And same with G-Idol. I heard that they didn't do well this time around. But still, some groups are blessed with good producers. You can tell if the song is made by them because they get really into it if they made the song. If someone else made the song, you're not you don't really like the song, you're just there. And that's the vibe I get with most people, most groups, like Twice, or I don't really know the internal works of Twice or whatever, but I'm just in general, like Twice or even BTS. Nowadays they're doing more of their stuff, but before that, and any other group actually, like most groups, I feel like they're just singing good songs. They're not singing what's true to them. And Stray Kids really stands out in that sense. Stray Kids, G-Idol, ATEEZ, for that matter. I think they really stand out. And even IU writes her own lyrics. She doesn't write the song, but she still participates in the songwriting process. And, you just have to appreciate that, because they're doing art and they're not necessarily doing business. And I think, there's always has to be a balance. You can't just do art, you can't just do business. But if you're going to call yourself an artist, I do feel like there should be some amount of involvement for you. At least for me, in order for me to enjoy a song or to enjoy a performance, I really wish there was more involvement of the artist. My career says otherwise. My career says that more involvement of the artist means less sales for me. So my career is like, actually stop working on your songs and leave it up to me. But as a listener, I do appreciate more of those kind of songs. And that's why I feel like I've been listening to more of like rock music, because usually rock bands write their own songs. I think it's rare for rock bands to buy songs. J-rock songs, J-rock groups. Rock songs are pretty easy to write. So, yeah, they usually write their own songs. So that's what I've been listening to recently. Or even rappers, for that matter. I feel like rappers have more truth in music than most. Corey Taylor is a great songwriter. I don't know who he is. Let's check him out. Same with Suicide Boy.
I'm gonna play you a very heavy song for me. Bury all your secrets in my skin.
Oh yeah, I mean, singer from Slipknot. Oh, he does some like chill stuff too, I guess. Yeah, I think it really matters, especially nowadays. If you want to stand out, he's a great solo artist. You need to have like some kind of soul in your art if you want to stand out. Like, you need character. I don't really like BB No Money. I mean, I like him. I think he's funny. And his music is like fun to listen to, but I don't like listen to it. I don't get into it because it's just goofy. It's just nothing. It's a nothing burger. The song is nothing. Who else is like a good example? Like Dua Lipa. Like, her songs are very catchy. I like the song, but it's like nothing. It doesn't provide value other than it sounds good. Sleep Token as well, the drummer and lead singer, do everything on their own. Their new album is amazing. You would like Dangerous. Sleep Token. Compared to his Slipknot stuff like Dead Memories, Eyeless, Scissors, and Duality. Sleep Token. As a rock band. His solo stuff is really different. Yeah, and like, good for him. Good for him for not being defined by the group. BB No Money is amazing. He's goofy. I like him, and I like his songs in the sense that it's a good listen. It's nothing though. There's nothing there. There's nothing of value. Like, when I listen to the song, I don't feel anything. I mean, I groove a little bit, but like, I'm not listening to that while I'm walking down the street, I guess. But at the end of the day, everyone has their own taste. and you know, everyone listens to music for different reasons. I personally don't really listen to songs anymore because it's just boring to me now. And I think that's why I gravitate towards more of meaning than I used to. I mean, I always been like this, but nowadays I feel like a stronger gravitation towards meaning in a song, because it's really rare to find songs that are like really interesting and fun to listen to. There are some certain songs that I'm like, this is a nothing burger, but like I still listen to this all the time. Those are songs that have very unique sound qualities. Like Tap. I don't really know who's saying this. Taeyong from NCT. I think this song is like, it's really fun. It's really unique. I love it. It's a really like interesting listen. But yeah, what rock artists have you been listening to? I've been listening to Korean rock recently. I don't know why, but it's like addicting to listen to that. Her name is Cherry Filter. Like, I like her lyrics, first of all, but her songs are very rough. They don't have auto-tune. And it's very like just addicting to listen. I'm just like listening to this. Something like almost romantic about it. I don't know. I think it's interesting because like it's very rough, but it sounds very good. In my opinion, I think it sounds. It's just a good listen. So I've been listening to her recently. I mean, she's a pretty old artist. She doesn't really do new stuff. But I just kind of remembered her. So I've been just like listening to her. Bursters, Smell the Rot. It's heavy K-rock? Bursters, Smell the Rot. K-rock. No way. Are they still around? No fucking way this existed. There's no way they're still around. They have to be gone. Yeah, they're gone. They're gone. Yeah, that's sad. It doesn't work in Korea, unfortunately. I appreciate them doing that, but yeah, it's not gonna work in Korea, especially heavy stuff. I mean, even like rock in general just doesn't work well in Korea. Like we have Day6, We have Extraordinary Heroes. But they're not. I mean, Day6 is pretty big, but that's like the only big boy band group I feel. N-Flying is pretty big, but compared to all the statuses of all the other artists, I feel like they're pretty, you know, like not that big. Oh, N-Flying dropped a new album, and my boss made more than half of the songs, so check them out. He was really proud of it, so that's good. But still, yeah, I don't really hear a lot of rock. Japan is really big on rock, so a lot of rock bands go over to Japan. Like CN Blue was a really big Korean rock band. I think they stopped doing it and went over to Japan. Same with FT Island. Yeah, rock is it just doesn't work. I mean, we do have some rock influenced songs, a lot of rock influenced songs, but those don't even go pretty big as well. I don't know why. It's interesting. I never thought about it, but I don't know why we don't like rock. 'Cause we enjoy like band music, like what's his name? The dude. The famous dude. The famous rock dude. Gorilla by AT. I think you already told me this. I remember this song. Is AT's your like number one? This is still closer to hip hop. It's like rock hip hop. I guess that kind of works in Korea. There are many of the rock, of the guy rock dudes. Yeah, we don't really have big rock artists. You have to be like there's a lot of mellow rock, like chill rock, like Coldplay or Maroon 5 kind of rock. But like, is that really rock? Mainly UK, America, and Canada. Japan is really big on rock too. So alt artists, we do have, surprisingly enough, alternative indie rock do better than straight up rock in Korea. If you're gonna do rock, you're doing like very soft rock, like almost pop rock. Yeah, like Coldplay. I that's the best example I can think of. Coldplay or like early Maroon 5 songs. Not the recent ones. They're way pop now. But like Sugar, you know, Maroon 5 Sugar. Metalcore is taking over rock. What about what's their name? Baby Metal. Have you heard Baby Metal songs? Bro, they're fucking Japan is fucking crazy. That's why I love them. I love Japan. I love how crazy they are. Like culturally speaking, they are fucking insane. I love it. I love them for that. I know Hotel California. Sultans of Swing. Swing. I wasn't talking about these kind of songs. I'm talking more about like what's the fucking name? Something like this. Like acoustic. Is it acoustic? Pop rock? I guess so, but like when I think of pop rock, I'm thinking more of One Direction stuff. So I guess this is pop rock. I guess so. That's like the closest I can say it is. It's like acoustic pop rock or something. There's so many subgenres, I don't know what's what anymore. Yeah, I've been like there's some crazy subgenres. There's this guy who listens to every subgenre and like reviews it. He's like, I'm not genre phobic, so I'm gonna listen to every genre ever. And there's like some crazy genres. Grindcore is weird. I've heard of baby metal. They are still around. Baby metal is surprisingly still alive and well. I think. I've heard of like them still doing stuff. I think I've seen them around. Yeah, see, they're fucking still fucking going. Like, this is 11 hours ago. They're going crazy. This is 1 month ago. Who the fuck? Is that Poppy the Poppy I know? The weird Poppy? How do you listen to this? Kingslayer Bring Me the Horizon featuring Baby Metal. Poppy? Poppy's a metal artist now? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Oh my god, when did this happen? Is she memeing? Or is she like actually... Is she actually like... She's actually good? Damn. What the heck? What happened? She was doing like weird shit. I don't know when this shift changed. Where was the shift? Punk? I mean, good for her, I guess. She was more hip-hop, rap. Now she's pop Puno. But like, you know, transitioning into pop is pretty regular. I would say it's like very common. Like, oh, I used to be a rapper, now I do pop. I feel like that story's everywhere. Pop punk. Oh, she's pop punk. I guess that's a little bit, you know, nothing weird compared to Kanye West. That's true. That's very fucking true. Oh my god, Kanye West is fucking insane, bro. Somebody needs to stop him. Holy crap. But I guess she's doing still.
Well, we're here.
Is this a hospital?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh no, it's closed.
We got here.
Oh, she's
today.
still crazy.
I told you we shouldn't have made all those stops first.
Well,
Bullets I have left in this gun that I'm gonna fire off at random because I feel like it.
Hey, good for her. I really like what's his name? Sinclair Titanic? Sinclair Titanic? Titanic Sinclair. He's the art director for Poppy. I like his vibe. I think it's fucking hilarious. He made one of my favorite songs. To this day, I still sing this song. Trust fund. Trust fund. I still sing this song. Where is my trust fund? Why can't I get ahead? I don't know. I think it's funny. I couldn't stop laughing at the stupid shit he was saying. You can't keep getting away with it. Kanye, I mean, I think Kanye West has a really good ability of knowing what stimulates people. And obviously now he's doing it without a filter, and he's doing it with, to be crazy in the sake of being crazy. He probably knows he's crazy, or he's like forcing it out of him. I think back in the days it was used in more of a good way because he knew how to stimulate people in more of a artistic way, in more of a, he's trying to make it big. He knows how to make it big. Nowadays he's just fucking off the hooks and he's just doing crazy shit because of the sake of it. I don't think he's doing it because he's like, I mean, he is obviously mentally troubled, but I don't think he's doing it because he genuinely believes in. I mean, he probably does genuinely. I don't know. I don't know. He's doing it for the sake of doing it is all I can say. Now he fallen hard. Yeah, I feel bad for him. I mean, I don't know what happened. I think it was because of his wife. Maybe that's what happened. But he's definitely not doing good. And I really wish that he gets the help. I don't think he has like support groups. I don't think he has a support group that's like supporting him, which is sad. I still listen to his old music. I gotta. Oh, okay. I mean, he's still like pretty good. He's a good producer. It's just sad. What happened? I don't know what happened. What the fuck happened? There's so many people who I thought were like pretty decent, pretty cool. And then turns out to be like really weird people. I mean, I get why he probably hasn't gone to a support group. He will draw too much attention to himself and don't want to be bothered while getting help. I mean, no, I'm not necessarily saying go to like a public meeting. I'm talking about like his family, his friends. They should be more like supportive. P. Diddy, R. Kelly, the wrong people getting too much money. I don't know if money changed them or they were always like that, but money exaggerated them. I don't understand what the hell's going on. There's some really cool people that I thought was cool, and then they turn out to be like really shitty people or like really shallow people. Money 100% changes a lot of people. I've like, more of like a more specific example. There's a author of a book that I really like. It's like a self-help book. I don't like it anymore, but at the time I really enjoyed it. And I was like, this guy like knows what he's talking about, and I love this guy. And then I looked into his YouTube channel, and he turns out to be like a fucking hardcore politically like biased, like really toxic politically biased dude. And I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? I thought your book is about like being open-minded and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? And he's like so hateful, like he's so full of hate towards like a very specific party. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And I just felt so sad. Like, I don't care if you have different opinions, and everyone has different opinions. And I've been noticing that a lot. But I do think it's a problem when you start, like, fucking demonizing supporters of a different opinion, because it's not their fault they have this idea, even if you disagree with them. I think it's important to understand where they're coming from and have a conversation with them. But, like, I was so fucking pissed. J.K. Rowling, very transphobic at times. Yeah, J.K. Rowling, I've only heard some stuff about. I didn't really like go into it, but like, she's also like very strongly, like, her opinions are very strong. I don't like her as a person. And like, it's not understanding of where people are coming from. And, you know, it's getting a little bit political. I'm gonna like tippy toe into political stuff. And like, I've been doing research on Palestine and Israel stuff as well, because I've been hearing so much stuff. It's not a big issue in Korea, honestly, but because I'm dating Kayla, I hear a lot of stuff about it. And like, I don't think there's a good side. Like, both sides are killing fucking thousands of people. I don't understand why, like, there's a good guy and a bad guy. That's all I hear on the news. Ukraine versus Russia, Israel and Palestine. Ukraine and Russia is a little bit different because Russia did invade Ukraine. But like, I don't get why people are siding with a certain group of people. I guess they, like, you know, there's historical context, and, you know, more people were killed in this incident than that. Yes, I understand that. But like, at the end of the day, like, there's no, there has to be a middle ground. It's like, I don't think there's like a good guy and a bad guy. It's a conflict that's been going on for years. It's egos, in my opinion. I don't really know. I mean, I'm sure at a certain point it becomes like you forget the reason why you're even fighting. I have a good joke. Is dark humor allowed here? Yes, dark humor is allowed. Just don't be like crazy. Like, don't say the N-word or something. Nugget. I said it. That's pretty close. But yeah, they're trying to get rid of the penny coin now. Okay. Why? What's going on with that? Not the first Lincoln the Republicans got rid of. Damn. It's true. It's not even that dark. That's fine. That's fine. You never know. That's fine. I'm British. No, I mean, like, I think the assassination of Lincoln, like, there's a Lincoln on the penny, and then the assassination of Lincoln was it allegedly, or was it proven that he was a Republican? He probably was a Republican because he fucking hated Lincoln. But anyway, yeah, it's politically, there's so many shit going on. I think for me, what I try to do in this political landscape, I try to understand, okay? I try to be in the shoes. Let me translate, bro. That's crazy. But I try to understand where the other person's coming from, because like I have some pretty strong beliefs about certain stuff as well, but I never force it upon other people. And I think step one of communication is 100% understanding the other person first. Well, not 100% because that's impossible, but to a big degree, understanding the other party is more important without demonizing them or like, you know, giving fault to them. So for example, like anti-vaxxers, okay? I don't agree with anti-vaxxers, and I never will. I don't think I will, at least. And a lot of people say anti-vaxxers are stupid. They don't do fact checks. They don't watch the news and blah, 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 blah. But they probably have some kind of experience or a group that reinforces what they believe. And once a fact or an experience is emotionally charged, you're not going to change that. Like, you being smart has nothing to do with you making that decision. It doesn't have to do with their intelligence. Although, you know, it can play a role. I don't think intelligence in its own is the factor here, because there's plenty of stupid people who believe in vaccines as well. So I try to sympathize with the person who has that experience. And usually I've heard some people talking about this. Their family members or close by relatives have experience with vaccines causing autism or whatever. And that's why they feel like it's truth to them. And that's why, you know, no matter how many people try to convince them, you can't convince them because they've already seen it for themselves and they've experienced it. So I think coming from that point is really important. So if you come from that point of understanding that they have personal experiences that are true to them, and it's not necessarily that they're lacking knowledge or lacking evidence or whatever. It's just that they have such a strong association with that experience that no amount of information is going to change that. Like you can give them research papers and they'll read the whole thing and they'll find something wrong with it. So coming from that perspective, you don't force yourself upon them, and you gradually try to have a conversation with them, suggest instead of force upon them, and then they make, you know, better conclusions. When I found a full chest full of gold, I went to run into their house and tell my wife, then I realized why I was digging in the first place. What the heck? I got a text from my boss. Alright, I'll probably end the stream now, guys. Thank you for joining, everyone. I appreciate it. I'll be streaming every week around this time. So if you want to hop along, let me know. Or not let me know, but I'll see you guys in the next stream. Have a nice day, everyone. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.